Together, over a decade ago, Ellen, Andrew, Claudine, and I established the Charles Bronfman Prize to celebrate our father's vision, his passionate belief in the power of the ideas to change attitudes, lives, and ultimately the world. Today, the prize family includes 12 individuals, 13 with Becca, who have made a great mark on the world and aspire future generations to live and achieve by their example. As you'll hear from various voices tonight, like the recipients before her, Becca is committed to repairing the world and is representative of all that the prize seeks to honor and recognize.
What she facilitated, in other words, is American justice at its best, regardless of race, religion, or gender, making the world safer and fairer, one refugee at a time, until each refugee is secure enough to join their fellow Americans in the pursuit of justice for people everywhere, regardless of race, religion, or gender.
In 2006 was the worst year of killing in Baghdad. Because of the support for the operation of Iraqi freedom, we were targeted. I sent Becca an email. I still remember that day. It was 8 p.m., one of cold February nights in Baghdad. And it's supposed to be 4 a.m. in New York City. Not even a 48 hours, not even a 24 hours. In 8 minutes, she responded. I don't know how, but she responded to me. And in her magical way, I get an interview in 2 weeks in the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. I was waiting for 7 years.
To introduce you to Becca tonight, we thought it was only appropriate to have someone who celebrates and promotes women who are taking on the greatest challenges of our time. Tina Brown is an award-winning journalist, editor, and best-selling author. She's the founder and CEO of Tina Brown Live Media. We are so fortunate to have her with us here tonight to help share Becca's story with all of you.
Well, how do you get through that? Because, of course, you know, the very idea of being a refugee is you don't have any paperwork, right? I mean, you left and you're in chaos and you're unlikely to have come, with a big pile of, back records all organized in a way to get you asylum. So how do you get through that? Because how do you prove that they're credible?
Well, this is where the sort of crazy hypothesis of IRAP comes in, that you want a lawyer. If I were called before a tribunal, or if you were, and you were asked to present evidence and you were interrogated and your life literally depended on the outcome, you would want good legal representation. And that's where the idea for this came from, is that this is, the way the process is set up, as long as the process looks like a tribunal, you need an advocate. And I think, the amazing thing about refugees, and you heard from Farah, is that they are survivors. I mean, you're not talking about, going out and finding people who are sort of depressed and in their homes and just like waiting for fate to take them away. You're talking about people who went through things like what Farah went to, who voted with their feet, so to speak, and stood up and got somewhere else and said, I want to survive, I want to get through this process. And the fact that even that caliber of person is unable to navigate this, I think, is a travesty.
It's just been a joy every year to meet and really appreciate and venerate young people who are on the way up. These are not people who are receiving Lifetime Achievement Awards. These are people who keep growing and growing and growing. And Becca, as I told you earlier today, once you join the prize, you join the family.
Ellen, Andrew, Stephen, and Claudine, this prize is a beautiful testament not just to Charles, but to the powerful role that belief must play in overcoming injustice. Thank you. To Farah and all of our clients, You have endured horrors that I cannot even imagine, but you get out of bed every morning and you fight for something better, and you inspire me to do the same.